short notice. We received this, what we believe is a prestigious award from the Texas Economic Development Council. And first of all, it can be difficult to tout your own or toot your own horn, but sometimes I think it's important that we do, especially when it includes partners that we've been working with for many years. I think our partnership with South Texas College and even Workforce Solutions has been an ongoing relationship that we're very, very excited and honored to have received this. We went up this last week. JJ, our president, was able to join us and receive the award, and we've got a little bit of attention, but we thought we'd bring it home and share it with the people that we care about most as our home team here in Weslaco. So let me first welcome a few people that are here. First of all, our city commissioners, Letty Lopez, thank you for coming, and Josh Pedraza for being here. Thank you, City Manager Martin Garza, for being here as well. We have the Royal Court from here, Miss Weslaco and Miss Texas Onion Fest, so do your beautiful. And of course, we have board members here as well that are real supportive of everything we do. First of all, our president, JJ Serrano. Our vice president, Jerry Gonzalez. Our secretary, Benita Valadez. Our treasurer, Sandra Charlton. And board member, Joe Olivares. Thank you, Steve Taylor, for coming out also representing our strong media here in South Texas. And of course, we have with us here Dr. Carlos Margo and Dr. Amid Petrosian. Okay, I'm sorry. Thank you for correcting me. Thank you guys for coming. Obviously, Dr. Petrosian is going to say a few words after I come up, and we're excited to hear from them as well. But let me share just a few details about the award. So our relationship and our partnership is with South Texas College, and the college came to us years ago and stressed along with us as a team the value of training our workforce. It's a cycle. We call it a cycle. If you have an employer that needs to do well and needs to be productive in their jobs, they want to make sure they hire the right people. And through the program with STC, they can also train the right people. So it's not a matter of finding the workforce, because the workforce is there. We're in the Mid-Valley, and because we're in the Mid-Valley, we have access to a large amount of workforce that can drive into Weslaco, or that are here already, but the skill set and the training might have lacked. And so because of that relationship and the grant that we have with South Texas College, we're able to essentially bring anybody in and recruit anybody to our city, because if they hire the right people, we can also provide them with the skill set because of the 500 classes that are provided to us through South Texas College. And so once they find the right people, provide them with the right skill set, then they're also going to pay them better, and they'll have longer lasting employees, and their retention rate will be better as well. And we talk about retention rate. We have HEB that's got a 90+ retention rate, great skills and development there. And so, we know about what it means to retain our employees. And to have a statewide organization like the Texas Economic Development Council acknowledge this, to us it's a really big deal. And we're very excited, we're very honored that we were able to be the top award winner in the state in our size category for city, which is, I believe, was a 40,000 and above. The next category that went up from there was 100,000 and higher. And so we're still in a large category, because there's a lot of cities in the state that have anywhere from 40 to 100,000 in population. So we want to brag, we're here to brag and be excited about what we do, but we couldn't do this again without South Texas College. And so I'd invite Dr. Petrosian to come up and say a few words on STC's behalf. Let's welcome him to the round.
Okay, I'm here on behalf of Dr. Solis, who was not able to make this meeting. He's been in 5 meetings today, and I've been in 1 or 2 with him. But he truly sends his greetings. Thank you for this great opportunity to celebrate this big achievement with you all. And we have spread our talents all over the place. So I have to recognize April over here, who used to work with me at South Texas College for a long time, and we are so glad that she's now in Weslaco and assisting with this endeavor in here. We are very fortunate to have this partnership. We are looking for additional partnership with all of our cities that we partner. We are lucky as a college, we have 23 municipalities that we partner with and about 23 ISTs. So we are one of those large scale type colleges that has all over, impact with different communities. So we are happy to be here. I know I have Dr. Carlos Margo is going to come and talk specifically about this specific grant, but that's our role in here to support ongoing continuous learning. I mean, it's either on the customized side, training for upskilling, reskilling, or on the educational side. So Mr. Morris here from the industry area, representing Dr. Rodney Rodriguez, who couldn't be here, Dr. Ismaili from our math, science, and IT and bachelor program. So we all are here to support everything that we can do for Weslaco, and we are proud of your achievement and congratulations. Dr. Carlos Margo.
Briefly, I know this is relatively new, this partnership we have with regards to the educational side and training side that involves actual grant funds coming from the EDC of Weslaco straight to the college, and we really appreciate that, Steve. Like I said, it's relatively young, 4 or 5 years we've been doing this with great success. We've had some bumps in the road, but just like anything, we work through them and make things better along the way. And I think the ultimate outcome is the betterment of the economy, the local economy, the community at large. And I know every time we send Steve an invoice, it hurts him to write that check, but that grant money really turns itself over here in the community. I mean, the return on that investment is several-fold because, as somebody just mentioned, you mentioned, Steve, I mean, there's wage increases, increased productivity, morale increases, all that money comes right back into the community. So we appreciate those grants. We do all kinds of different trainings, but as overseeing that department, I do want to recognize the person who was really directly involved and has been with the EDC of Weslaco and with all the training programs, setting it up, finding the instructor, making sure everything takes place, making sure the students attend, and making sure the employer is happy at the end. And that's Mr. Kim Moore. Come talk a little bit about the classes we did.
Thank you, Dr. Martin. I'll just make it very quick. First of all, I've always said that education is a noble field, right? Because you don't have to push anything, really. Knowledge is good, and that's, many people say that, education is an equalizer. So it opens opportunities and pathways for people. So really, it's been an honor. It's a lot of work involved, recruiting and following up and submitting information to the board, as we know, and getting approvals and so forth to utilize the funding properly. But it's really been a great experience. I have been able to oversee several of those grants. I think there was like $75,000 tranches of money that came in because of the board. So a lot of people, the success story says a lot of people were trained, obviously using those funds in different types of courses, from courses yielding credentials or courses in soft skills, courses in terms of the computer arena. A lot of different types of courses were utilized. People took advantage of it. Ms. April, who helped me do a lot of the promoting in terms of the Weslaco website and so forth. So I appreciate all of that. But there's people out there, opportunities out there, training that needs to be done. And so these grants have helped to allow people to do that. And many of them have a lot of success stories. They've gotten raises, they've gotten a better job, and so forth. So thank you very much to the Weslaco EDC. We appreciate it.
I'm so glad we were able to bring Kim up, because really at the beginning stages of this program, Kim was making phone calls, was knocking on doors, traveling out into the city of Weslaco to try to recruit companies to take these courses. And then slowly and surely we started to do better. We went from the first year hiring or training mainly industrialized companies, and then our board directed us to open up and to include others. And so it's particularly when the pandemic hit, we had a lot of companies that knew very little about social media, that knew very little about spreadsheets, and knew little about how to manage their businesses. And so now we opened up to the entire city of Weslaco at all levels. At one point, point, we were training employees from the city of Weslaco as well that also took part as well. So we really have run the gamut of all the different levels of training and skill development that could exist in our city, and we're excited to be able to continue. So Kim, thank you, because you really were the instigator and the not the founder, but the guy that really made it happen. Just finally, I'd like to give one of our board members an opportunity to come and say a few words. I'm putting you guys on the spot because I didn't plan this in advance, but we have our president, vice president, secretary, treasurer. So whoever wants to come up and say a few words, just take.
Everybody got it.
Our president, J.D.
Well, I'm truly blessed, obviously, to be in a community that's willing to give back and obviously support those from an educational standpoint. And the way I think about this program is that it is a win-win-win. It's a win for the employee that's obviously gaining a new skill set that can obviously apply to their work. It's a win for the organization that's getting a skilled worker. And then it's a win for the community from an economic perspective, and a win for the educational facility that can continue to grow their services because of that. So, very honored to obviously receive this prestigious award. Really want to thank the staff, for obviously, spearheading this, and obviously SDC for everything they're doing to support this great program. So, I think the numbers were, 640 participants last year. In 1 year, that's awesome, right? And hopefully that number just continues to grow. So thank you for allowing me a chance to speak, although unexpected. But appreciate you all. Congratulations to everyone.
And we've been fighting over this all day, and I get to be her boss, and she doesn't get to back out. Really, there's a lot of legwork that goes into. I mean, the work in itself is great, what we do, but to take the time to fill out the application, to do the grunt work, the dirty work, the hard work, and putting an application together. I don't know how many pages this one took to compile, but really at the base of making this happen, without April Castañeda, our number 2 person, this would not have happened. So I need her to say a few words. If she doesn't come up,
I told them I didn't want to talk. Everybody said what I was thinking if you made me come up here. But I do want to say thank you to everybody for coming and celebrating this award with us. It was about 4 pages because they limited us of what our submission could be. So it was, a little liquid courage at home to allow me to write this because it was a lot of information. It was about 640 employees that we were able to train over the $75,000 grant that we provided you all. But I do want to say thank you to everybody, the board, the city, the EDC staff, our executive director. But let's take photos and let's eat and enjoy the evening. Thank you.
Are there any other board members who would like to say a few words, or commissioners that would like to come up and share with us some thoughts? Again, putting people on the spot. Well, that's okay. So again, thank you. This means a lot to us to have the support within our community here in Weslaco. I know that it seems like we're grateful that anytime we're able to put an event together that celebrates the community of Weslaco, the city, whether it's us, the chamber, and thank you for the chamber for helping us with some setup. It's awesome, always awesome to be sharing space together. But it's nice when we put functions together that so many people come out and support us. So thank you once again. We're excited. We'd like to continue for as long as we can with this grant. We're continuing to try to make it better, trying to make it easier on you guys for the work that you do. I think this year we decided that the board, if the class costs less than $2,500, then it would not require board approval, which helps them save time and makes them more efficient. So we were able to move that along this year. But once again, thank you. We would like to take pictures, so let's do this first. Let's start with STC staff first, and if our EDC staff and our board could be all in one big picture, that way we can get everybody together. So thank you once again for coming, and we appreciate all of your support.